Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's your brother Yazariella from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. And before I start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, that Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, English speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down in the highways and byways. Give the 100% truth day and night. Shalom to you. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down in the highways and byways, giving the 100% truth. Shalom to you. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, the Bakar in the Hebrew, the house of David being rebuilt as we speak. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is January 22nd of 2026. The year of apostates, sellouts, agents, and the year of Jacob's trouble. That's the times we're in, brothers and sisters. This picture here is a real picture. This is not an AI artificially made picture. This is back in the 1970s. This is actually a very famous picture. But if you see here, Jake is being assaulted. Okay? And Jake was just minding his own business where these white supremacists got him up and this guy's stabbing him with the American flag. Okay? And I just thought it was what shows the hatred that Esau has towards Jacob. Okay? Which is in the Bible, which is in the scriptures that Esau would hate Jacob, that he would be jealous of him, because what? All the promises, everything will be given to his descendants, and Esau will not have that. He would never aspire to get that. So let's start with the scriptures, because the times we're coming in, brothers and sisters, are going to be reflection of this picture. So another thing that I want to say is that the people, okay, like you see this person here, he looks like a so-called Caucasian person. Okay, the majority of the Caucasian people are the Edomites, the Idumeans. Now, saying that, we have to understand that among these people, there are Israelites. There are Israelites among those people. And you have to understand that Esau went all over the world and he put his seed upon other nations. So there's Chinese Edomites, there's Japanese Edomites, there's Indian Edomites, East Indian Edomites, so far and so forth, so you understand. But the hatred that he has towards Jacob is biblical, okay? So we're coming into a times where food is going to be a major thing. Eating is going to be a major thing, okay? But that's not a new thing. There's nothing new under the sun. This has happened before. And we're going to read it. This has happened in the history of the nation of Israel. So we're going to read that. This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, and why was there a big famine? because they were being surrounded by the Assyrian army, and they were being sieged. They were being attacked for 3 years. So for 3 years they were being attacked until they had to give up. Okay, and there was great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, and until an ass's head, which is talking about a donkey's head, was sold for 80 of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 of silver. Okay, but that's going to be a reflection of the price of food is going up here as well. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to afford it. That's why people are going to be stealing and killing. Okay, so the ass's head was sold for 80 of silver. Okay, and what a part of a cab of dove's dung, that's pigeon poop, 5 of silver. Okay, that sounds crazy, but that's the times we're coming in. People are going to have to get creative in what they eat. People are going to be eating shoes and leather, cardboard, all kinds of fucking crazy shit. And cannibalism. Cannibalism is going to be a big thing coming back. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help me, my lord, O king. And he said, If Yahweh do not help thee, when shall I help thee? So basically saying, if the Lord can't help you, what can I do for you? Right? Out of the barn's floor or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So they made a pact. We're going to eat my son today. Tomorrow we're going to eat your son. We're going to starve. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son. And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that he rented his clothes. He ripped his clothes. And he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and beheld he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. And if you're not familiar with that, sackcloth is a form of mourning and putting ashes on your head. This is a tradition of the nation of Israel. So when you see the men out in the highways and byways, they're wearing rough clothes, and this represents sackcloth. Okay? Itchy clothes. Ashes is called, we're mourning. We're pleading to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, in fact. Okay. Let's get one more verse. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even from the east. And they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Because the days that the brothers going out to the highways and byways is coming to an end. The time of the fishers is coming to an end, and the time of the hunters is coming to be. Let's get one more verse and close out with that. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass that in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. But they shall serve Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. That's the point. That's the point. Let me see. I was thinking of something else. Yes, right here. Verse 14, they that swear by the sin of Samaria, we were just reading what happened in Samaria. They that swear by the sin of Samaria and say thy God of Dan liveth. Why? Because you have to understand that the northern kingdom was idolaters. They were bowing down to the golden calves. And one of them was in Dan, and the other one was in Beersheba. So again, that's why the Lord was punishing them. Okay? And our people, till this day, are idolaters. Okay? They're following Caesar Borgia, Jesus Christ, the Virgin Mary, right? Santa Muerte, which is basically the death. I mean, our people into every voodoo, everything. Everything under the sun but of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So again, history has to repeat itself because Jake hasn't learned, and the Lord is about to punish the house of Israel. Remember, judgment has to come first to the nation of Israel. So once again, they that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy God of Dan liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. So that happened. That happened already. That history has been sealed. It has happened. But 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to have to fall. They have to be destroyed. They're not going to be saved. So that's the time we're in, brothers and sisters, that you know that these days are coming, that people are going to kick down your door, that Esau hates your guts, and there's nothing you can do about it. That the famine of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is upon us, and that he might have mercy upon your house if you're a believer. If you call upon his name, his Father, if you pray day in and day out without cease, that you have the faith in doing the law, statutes, and commandments, that he may have mercy upon you and your house, that you might be of the elect. We don't know, but we are of the hopeful elect, brothers and sisters. So that's it. I hope you guys got edified, and I hope the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is upon your house, because the days of Jacob trouble is at hand. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, And he that have ears, let him hear. Shalom.